If you walk into any middle school or high school in America today, you will see something completely universal. Millions of teenagers wearing painful metal braces, clear aligners, and headgear, all trying to fix crowded, crooked teeth. Later in life, almost every single one of them will have to go under anesthesia to surgically rip their wisdom teeth out of their skulls because there simply isn't enough room in their mouths. We treat crooked teeth like a natural flaw of being human. We assume that our genetics are just messy and that braces are a brilliant invention of modern medicine. But if you look at the archaeological record, a disturbing scientific truth emerges. When anthropologists excavate human skulls from 10,000, 50,000, or even 100,000 years ago, they find something staggering. Ancient humans had absolutely flawless, perfectly straight teeth. They had wide, spacious jaws, perfectly aligned bites, and plenty of room for all 32 teeth, including their wisdom teeth, to grow in beautifully. They didn't have orthodontists, yet they possessed Hollywood smiles. Our DNA didn't randomly mutate over the last few centuries. So, what fundamentally broke the human face? The missing mechanical stress. To understand why our teeth are crooked, we have to look at how a human jawbone actually grows. Unlike your height, which is mostly locked in by your genetics, your facial structure is incredibly plastic. It relies heavily on an evolutionary principle known as bone remodeling. Your bones only grow thick, wide, and strong if they are actively pushed and strained by physical force. For 99% of human history, our ancestors survived on a diet of incredibly tough, fibrous foods. They chewed raw, wild game meat, hard roots, nuts, and minimally processed plants. From the moment an ancient human child was weaned off milk, they had to chew aggressively for hours every single day just to swallow their food. This intense, repetitive mechanical stress forces the masseter muscles in the jaw to pull hard against the bone. In response to this daily workout, the human jawbone expands, growing wide, forward-facing, and structurally massive. Because the jawbone grew to its maximum evolutionary design, every single tooth had a spacious, designated slot to grow into. The soft food trap. But then everything changed. Humans invented agriculture, industrial food processing, and cooking techniques that completely altered our relationship with eating. Instead of tough, wild foods, we started eating soft, processed, starchy crops. Fast forward to the modern era, and a human child's diet consists almost entirely of ultra-soft foods: oatmeal, applesauce, chicken nuggets, soft bread, and smoothies. We practically melt our food before we chew it, because modern children exert almost zero muscular force when they eat. Their jawbones never receive the biological signals telling them to expand. The bones don't grow wide or forward. Instead, the modern human jaw stays underdeveloped, narrow, and recessed backward into the skull. But here's the catch. Your genetics still dictate exactly how many teeth are supposed to grow inside your mouth. You still have 32 teeth ready to erupt, but they are trying to fit inside a crowded, shrunken jaw that is 20% smaller than nature intended. The result? Teeth are forced to twist, overlap, and grow sideways just to surface. Your teeth aren't crooked because they are deformed. They are crooked because your jaw forgot how to grow. The health crisis. Behind the smile. This isn't just an aesthetic issue about looking good. The shrinkage of the human face has triggered a massive, hidden health crisis across the modern world. When your lower jaw fails to grow forward, it pushes backward toward your throat. This actively compresses and narrows your respiratory airway. Because our airways are physically restricted, millions of modern humans can no longer breathe properly through their noses while they sleep. We become chronic mouth breathers, which completely alters our facial development even further, creating a vicious cycle. This narrow airway is the root cause of chronic snoring, severe sleep apnea, and constant fatigue. Ancient humans didn't just have straighter teeth. They had massive airways that allowed them to breathe effortlessly, fueling their bodies with maximum oxygen. We traded our wide, powerful facial structures for the convenience of soft, processed calories and we are paying for it with our health. We built a world of comfort, convenience, and soft luxuries to make our lives easier, completely forgetting that by changing how we chew, we accidentally mutated the very shape of the human face. Modern medicine fixed our smiles with wires and brackets, but nature had already given us a perfect smile for free. All we had to do was bite back.